Morning guys, we are currently on our way to go to the gym, so I'm going to do the leg session. I will show you what I do at the moment. I've added one extra leg session to my routine, or extra one day of my lower body workout. Is a bit more quads and hamstring focused, purely because I just want to add a little bit of more volume to my legs, even though I'm currently dieting. So not that I'm building muscle, but I'm just trying to have that training volume to make sure that I'm not losing too much of my legs. Anyways, we are on the way. We are a bit late as well. It's 8 a.m. So come with me. Hey, let's go. Let's go. I have just warmed up, and the first exercise I will be doing is the seated leg curl. This is actually a good exercise to do prior to the actual squat pattern. So the next exercise will be actually the barbell squat. But first I'm starting with the leg curl. This exercise trains the hamstrings and does not put an additional stress on the quads and on the flexors. Okay, so we have the last set of this exercise. Let's go. That was lightweight. We do not want to go too heavy and get ourselves exhausted before we start actually the compound movements. But we have finished the fourth set, and now I'm moving on to the heels elevated barbell squat. Meaning that you will be able to engage your quads better. I will notice variation. I also like to do an alternative with dumbbell, so that heels elevated goblet squat, but it is like how I'm focusing on the barbells. And also I'm using a little bit lighter weight. I'm never looking too heavy, but in this movement I'm focusing on very slow eccentrics, meaning that negative portion of the lift will move slow, 3 to 4 seconds. To get those quads engaged in the movement, rather than to drop it too fast in the squat that we can see very often in the gym. So people will drop too fast, but unfortunately the quads do not engage that well, and at the same time the knees and the lower back it's getting a little bit more stress. So slow eccentric. next exercise is walking lunges. I don't know why I programmed this to myself. I'm always so brave and then I'm crying when I do the exact program. Anyways, walking lunges, again we can do the movements more quads or more glute dominant, but because today is a leg day, we are targeting quads, okay? So in this case, I always make sure that I do a smaller step, driving my knees more forward, and at the same time keeping my torso more straight. It would look more like this: small step, driving forward, getting that stretch in my quads and keeping the torso more upright. Okay, so that's a more quad dominant movement. Okay, let's go. 20 reps. Engaging the lats, the core. The next exercise is the single leg hip thrust, so basically the same movement as when you're doing the regular hip thrust with both legs, but you are making sure that you're locking that hip, that you are standing on that leg, that working leg actually. And the other one, you shouldn't be lifting it up and down or anything like that, just keep it relaxed, okay? Many times I see that girls are lifting it up so much. Relax it, okay? Because you just get it more tired. 12 reps each side, starting with the right one, lock, squeeze. Last exercise, seated leg extension, and we have 3 sets of 12 reps. Let's go. We lifted 15,711 chameleons. Alright, I will just do bonus calf raises because my calves are non-existent, even though it will not help very much because I'm not building, but I will do that just at the end of my workout. Back from the gym and we did some food shopping as every single day, so I will just show you what I have got. It's very little shopping because I basically got everything we needed. Okay, mosquito spray. Honestly, you have to have that in Bali because even though it's not raining season, but we still have mosquitoes. That is very important. Then we have some dark chocolate as well for my porridge and for snacks, of course. Really trying not to have the milk chocolate at the moment. And then some chicken wraps for my boyfriend. We have eggs. I've got 2 packs of the wraps as well because last time I couldn't get any. I like to have my wrap for the lunch, and also a lot of bananas. We have chicken for lunch usually, and we have some milk. That's what I'm using for the porridge as well, just regular milk. We're staying away from the almond milk at the moment, and also the Coca-Cola Zero. But for my gut health, I've been trying not to have fizzy drinks and artificial sweeteners because sometimes they just get me bloated, and I feel like when I'm drinking too much sometimes, not like a lot, but let's say 2 glasses per day for maybe 2-3 days, I started noticing that always I got sick after. So maybe it's just me, I'm not saying anything, but that's how my body gets actually affected, and so I don't want to risk that again. It's just so tiring to get sick all the time. Alright, so I'm going to make my smoothie post-workout. That is only fruits and vegetables, so fruits and spinach. Sometimes I add some seeds or nuts, and after that making melon. Recently I have been doing my steps at the rice fields, like in the area, and in the morning usually I do some steps on the treadmill after my workouts. However, it's not really enjoyable, you know, and also I'm having pain around my scapula region, so it's not that great to walk on a treadmill, and of course, you know, you don't want to spend that much time in the gym, so it's really nice to get it a little bit in the nature. However, today they are really burning the crops. Just walk a bit smaller distance, but it is still beautiful. Such a beautiful place, and it is also good to kind of, you know, spend some time alone, reflect, and just focus more on my mental health and growing. It's been really nice. People are just so lovely here as well in Bali, but there are many things as well that you know, we'll be always used to that European standard. Every single person is different, you know. If you're Australian, you are used to your country. If you're from the US, you might be used to that, your food, level of service and everything. And I think I just got too much spoiled with the level of customer service and the food and everything in England and in London. Well, with the food, especially at home. Because my parents, they have 2 big gardens, they're growing all the fresh, healthy fruits, vegetables, and the food is just so much better quality. It's been just a bit hard. I'm gonna go the other way. It's been just a bit hard in general with the food. I didn't have Bali belly, but I'm really careful about getting some bacteria, but it's still just different food. And I think because our gut microbiome is just
each just has a different composition. We have a bit different bacteria and everything. That's why always when you, let's say if you're from Europe or other countries as well, countries. Europe is not the country. Okay, don't take them. Yeah, I meant like Australia, US, and so on. If you go to Asia, for example, and you start eating street food, or not even street food, I never eat street food, but if I eat in restaurants, for example, and I'm always choosing like better restaurants, not something small, but still they do not have the same regulations, and it's just really hard for me. Not the same level of everything of the cleanliness and so on. So yeah, it's been a bit of struggle. So as I said, I have not had the Bali belly, but I have been having a lot of problems with my digestion since we came. But to mention as well, I've been always kind of sensitive with my digestion. It can be me, but I have had many people that's been struggling here and they do not understand why. And I would say mainly what I'm trying to avoid when I'm eating out is raw food. So even fruits and vegetables that can be touched, that can be washed in this bad, they have really bad water here. It's not drinkable at all. So that, or just touching, you never know. In general, raw meat is as well, like tuna, poke, and salmon as well, is causing me issues. And I would say I had this problem all the way till we got to Bangkok. Actually, I remember I still had bad problems that I literally threw up multiple times here, just during the night, being really sick. I was so desperate. I didn't know what to eat. I thought that I'm completely breaking down everything, and I thought that I have some lactose allergy or something. I've never had a problem with dairy at all. So, but I just starting to making up and trying to look up the symptoms and what I could potentially have. And when I went to the doctor here, they asked me to do the two tests, like for allergies and H. pylori. They asked for over 1,000 pounds, which I think is absolutely ridiculous, because this is one thing that I do not like here. Just because you're tourists, they think that you're rich and that you are willing to pay whatever amount of money. So they literally charge you multiple times more than even in London, and London is already expensive. Of course, I didn't do anything, but I've done a full health check in Thailand, in Bangkok, and everything turned out well. People are so cute. I didn't check directly my gut, or haven't been to a specialist, but if you have some problem, it would show straight away on your blood or on your other health stuff, and everything was basically normal. The only thing I had elevated slightly was like I need to drink more water, which I know I'm bad. And when I'm training, I'm here, especially in these countries, just sweating a lot. We need to ensure that we are drinking a lot of water and the electrolytes as well. And then also my liver, some values were slightly increased, but that again was because the day before I literally smashed myself on the leg session, so that's why probably those values were higher. She said because it's muscle as well, so that's why I could have that. Since I started making my own food, because I also started dieting down a couple of months ago. Very, very inconsistent dieting though. But it's been much better. It's still, I don't know, but it's been much better. I haven't had such a bad pain, cramps, vomiting or anything like that. So hopefully it will be just fine. But so far we are happy. I wanted to share some thoughts as well, especially if you're younger and you're not sure what you want with your life, and you might feel not happy or anything like that. I will tell you one thing: as long as you can, you're young. It's not about the age, of course, but it's more about the commitment and responsibilities as well. So thinking about it that way, if you do not have children, if you do not have properties that you have to be at and taking care of certain things, if you do not have a relative that you have to take care of. I tried to pause. If your dream was always to travel, to explore different countries, cultures, and learn new things, but you feel like you are just trapped in one place and you are either yourself, you're scared to go by on your own, or whatever, any reason you're scared to leave your job or anything like that, please do it. Of course, the important thing is to do the proper research on everything, each country you want to go to, how the life is, what you should expect, and absolutely everything around. But do not wait, do not say that you can't, and do not just stop finding excuses. Everyone's in different situation of the life, but trust me, you will never regret that you went somewhere, tried and risked something in your life. The life is about experience. You are here to experience things in your life. It is not about working 9 to 5 forever and trying to save the money or spend the money on, I don't know, new handbag or new shoes or new gym clothes. Don't take me wrong, guys. There is absolutely nothing wrong with 9 to 5. If you enjoy it, if you love your job, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. If you do it and you save up your money or you get enough, you're happy with how much you're making, and you still get to travel on the weekends, travel for holidays frequently, or even if you do not travel and if you, because you do not enjoy it, it's absolutely fine. Okay, so just to clarify, there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. I'm just sharing a little bit of my experience because it was always my biggest dream to travel and to come here to Bali as well, and I had no freaking clue that we will one day end up moving here. Okay, and it's been almost 1 year. So if you have any questions about that, you would like me to post more content about Bali, let me know. Okay, to that, look how beautiful it is, how beautiful this place is. Even if it's rainy, even if it's dark, even if it's, I don't know, it's just different, and I just feel that this is at the moment the right place for us to be. Of course, again, everyone's different and there are many challenges when you are traveling, and when you are traveling to countries that you know that you do not really want to stay forever. So again, for us it is just some sort of transition until we will get to the next level, next stage of the life. But even the next stage will not be forever, and we never know where we end up. So that is just a little bit of thoughts that I wanted to share with you, and I'm going to finish these steps. The view is just so beautiful, the clouds, but we can't see that properly on the camera. My arm is hurting already. I'm gonna finish my steps. I need to feed the kittens because they've been screaming for food already, and after that, dinner and work time. Okay guys, I'm gonna wrap it up here. I have the feeling, look how beautiful. We have the moon, we have the sunset, we have everything. I just have a feeling that this will be a very long vlog, so I'm gonna wrap it up here. The kittens are very hungry, but good news, if you watch my stories on Instagram as well, they are feeling much better. I can actually explain in the next vlog as well. So please, as always, let me know what you'd like to see in the videos. Leave any comments, your thoughts. Let me know if you enjoy long vlogs or you would like to see something shorter, more on point, less lifestyle, and more on point with the training, nutrition, exercise tips or workouts or anything else. I hope you enjoyed this vlog and it was not too annoying, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.